Potato! Welcome, boys and girls, and all the new people to the Potato Army to an amazing 7-year anniversary Q&A video. I know it was meant to be a reaction video today, but I wanted to get this video out to you guys to celebrate our 7-year anniversary on YouTube, which is absolutely crazy. I mean, when I got into the first year of YouTube, I never thought I'd actually ever reach this point. I know, like, the subs have slowed down over the years, but I love you guys who are still here and still supporting me, and hopefully one day we can maybe grow that and get bigger, sort of thing. But I thought I'd bring this to you guys because the last time I done a Q&A was like 5 years ago, so I was like, gloves are off, can ask me anything, no limit or anything. So try your best, get your best questions out there. So thank you everyone who commented on the video and over on Twitter and Instagram, and I'm going to be answering them all here today. So if you guys do enjoy this Q&A video, and to support the 7-year anniversary of the dominating SPUD and 7 years of the Potato Men Army, smash that like button and hit that subscribe button if you are new to this channel and want to join the Potato Men Army, because they're trying to grow this channel up to 5k subscribers by the end of the year. So yeah, it's going to be fun. We upload every day on YouTube, and we also are starting streaming over on Twitch, which you can catch this weekend. So make sure you're following my Twitch for that, and make sure you follow my YouTube for Tuesday and Thursday streams, and then videos on Monday, Wednesdays and Fridays. So yeah, let's get into the first one. And we've had a few people comment like a few questions, which I was proper open about. Sometimes one person's got more than one question on their mind and wants to know a lot. So yeah, so we're going to start with the first question. If you can start again, what would you change, and where do you see yourself at the 10-year point? If I could start again, oh, what would I change? If I started again, I think I'd just start myself with horror and not go through all these changes that my channel went through, from gaming to collectible videos to live streaming to exploring videos, and then taking all that away and then going to FIFA and then changing all that again. I wish if I could change anything, it would just stick to the horror content from the get-go. If I started horror content 7 years ago, who knows where we'd be, but we're starting on the horror content now, and hopefully we can grow from that. And where do I see myself in the 10-year point? So in 3 years time, I'm hoping I can be doing this full time, because I've reached that part in my life now where I want to try and do this as a job, and I've just been working my whole life in warehouses, and it's just absolute agony sometimes. That working in warehouse gets you down sometimes, and then when you ain't got warehouse, you go to retail, and that's like twice as bad. But in a 10-year point, I'd love to see myself doing this like as a job, maybe streaming as a job. But the one thing I mainly want to do is I want to have my own horror film made in the next 3 years. Hopefully I want to have my own horror movie, maybe get some of you guys into that. Yeah, but mainly hopefully doing this horror business full time. That's where I hope to be in the 10-year point. Thank you for the question from King Sloth, or recently known as Master Tate. Massive support on this channel, lifelong friend of mine, amazing dude. Make sure you check him out. And we got a few questions now from X Young. She's been on the channel for absolutely years, and it's absolutely amazing to see her still supporting this channel. And the first question is, what are your life goals? My life goals, like I said in the last question, make my own horror movie. That's definitely one of my life goals up there. I want to have my own movie made, filmed and stuff like that. Life goals, trying to make this a full-time job, maybe getting in the horror business as a reviewer or something else to do with the horror genre, maybe feature in a big film. Who knows, you never know where the road can take you. But my biggest life goal is definitely making my own horror movie, maybe settle down as well, settle down with someone, maybe start a family, maybe make a few little spuds, who knows, but not yet. single right here. What was the happiest moment of your life? Splitting up with my ex. The happiest moment in my life was maybe meeting KSI, I think. Yeah, I'd say that was the happiest moment in my life, meeting my hero, KSI, and then also being able to meet Cal Freezy as well. That was one of my favourite moments in my life. Yeah, that's all I can really think of. Happiest moment in my life, probably meeting KSI or starting exploring videos that you guys seem to love, and I'd love to get into that. That made me happy, exploring places. I don't know why. I think it was just like the history with the places. What are you most afraid of? Spiders, mannequins. I mean, I recently watched Silent Hill the other night with my mother, and we was watching Silent Hill 2, I think it was, and it's a mannequin creature shaped like a spider. So that's two of my fears. My most fears are spiders and mannequins. That's the most number ones. But my biggest fear are nuns and priests, because we all know what goes on behind the scenes with nun and priests. They're like meant to be the image of their fucking gods. I don't believe in that side of it. I believe in some stuff, but not that side of it. But they're like meant to represent the image of God, and then we hear stories about priests and nuns, and it's like. So when The Conjuring come out, Conjuring 2, when that fucking nun was on screen, I absolutely shit myself and couldn't look at the screen because she scared the shit out of me. Have we had a movie about a priest yet? Horror priest? Maybe I'll have to do that next. Beat my fear. What is the worst lie you ever told my parents? Worst lie? I don't know. I haven't really lied. I could never really lie. Even when I wagged school, I used to let it slip. I used to be like, where you been? You ain't been at school. I was like, I went to KFC. Had a boneless bucket. Biggest lie? I don't know. I'd probably stealing from a shop, I think, when I was younger. And then my mum finding out one day when she's like, I'll go to a shop for us. So I was like, I can't, I'm banned. She's like, how the fuck are you banned? I was like, I stole a fucking Freddo. I'm so sorry. I suppose hiding that you're bisexual isn't a lie. So, yeah, stealing, probably stealing. I'd say that. If you had a time machine, would you go back in time or visit the future? Visit the future. Without a fucking doubt. Visit the future, see where I'm at. See what I have to do to get to that point. And then absolutely smash it when I come back. And maybe do even better than my future self. I would never want to go back in the past, because there's too much shit in the past. I don't want to relive any of that stuff. Especially the last couple of years. Which habit are you proudest of breaking? I would definitely say the one I'm proudest of breaking is probably drinking. I rarely drink now. I probably have like one or two every couple of months. But I was drinking like every day. And obviously I'll smoke the old devil's lettuce now and then. But I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But yeah, definitely drinking, because I was drinking every day and it was like absolutely getting out of hand. Also eating a lot of shit as well. I've started to cut that out. Like, you guys probably can't tell, like here, you probably could tell it in my face, but I've like lost loads of weight, and I'm trying to get that into muscles, so maybe I can get into YouTube boxing. If you're an animal, what would you be and why? I'd be a giraffe. I could be a giraffe because when you're a giraffe you can put your head up above the trees, and then you can have a look out to see any helicopters flying by, and then you can see inside the helicopter if there's any like nude photo models trying to get a chance at a big magazine. You never know, there could be some stuff that you could see as a giraffe. And they've got a really long neck. They're cool. Giraffes are cool. I think they've got big penises as well, so that'll suit me. If you could change anything about yourself, what would it be? About myself? Yeah, I don't know. Get more tattoos. Get more tattoos and get this fucking bad boy back. I'm so trying so hard to get this out and getting this longer, gonna braid it and stuff. But yeah, definitely get more tattoos. I think I want to do my tattoo, but I want to get my body done out a bit, I think, and also add a bit of muscle to the body, if you guys know what I mean. What always brings a smile to your face? To tell you the truth, you guys, every time I upload a video and you guys are commenting saying how much you like it, and yeah, that brings a smile to my face when I can help support you guys with any like problems that you have. But then also meeting my family, having a chance for a day just to go down, see my family, that always brings a smile to my face, brings me back up from the dark places that I used to be. I used to spend a day or two down my mum's, see my little brother and sister. Always brings a smile to my face, makes me feel that bit better. Well, I can't see no more comments. What's going on? I've got more than this. Don't lie to me. Ah, there we go. 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 Got it. If you could own any 3 cars, what would they be? It's fucking hard because I don't drive. But I'd say the DeLorean from Back to the Future, a Lamborghini, and Mr. Bean's Beetle. It's hard for me because I don't drive, so I don't know that many things about cars. Because if visit one place on Earth, where would you go? Probably Sweden or Norway. I've always wanted to visit good old Viking country. I want to see what it's like over there. I know like my big dream used to be Japan, but now it's a bit like do I really want to? And then I want to visit the Paris catacombs and stuff like that. But yeah, I'd say that was up there. Paris catacombs probably 3rd. I'd say Sweden, Norway, then Paris catacombs. I mean, I'm going to Paris. I'm going to France sometime next year, I think. So I'll probably vlog that for you guys. Would you guys like to see a vlog? What is your favourite game from your childhood? Ooh. Favourite game from my childhood is probably Manhunt. You guys are probably thinking what a fucked up guy, but Manhunt is up there for me, so I remember that being one of the big nasty games that everyone was trying to get hold of, and my dad got it in like the last day that it was banned and you couldn't get it no more. And my mum was like, why have you got him that? And she bought him San Andreas, and she's sitting there and she's watching all these people say the M-word, and she's like, what have I bought the other brother? While I'm suffocating a bloke with a bag on the other game. If video games didn't exist anymore, what would you do? Probably try and get into porn. I don't know. If video games didn't exist, I'd probably explore more. Probably visit different countries. Probably. I don't know. I don't know what I'd do without video games. I think I'd just go nuts. Probably watch movies. Yeah, probably watch movies a lot more. What or who got you into video games in the first place? My mum and one of her old boyfriends got me into them. Because I remember my first console being the Nintendo 64 with 007 GoldenEye. That was it. It was that and South Park. That's what got me into games. So I'd say my mum and one of her old boyfriends. But my mother got me into games. She's always she's never been like too much games, get off it. She's always had, let us have our time, chilling out, relaxing on a good old computer game. What is the first console you ever owned? The first console I owned was the Nintendo 64, but the first console I played on was the Sega Mega System 2 on Alex the Kid and the Olympics, which was my mum's. My mum's a legend, man. But yeah, the first console I ever owned was the first console I played was my mum's. First console I was bought was the Nintendo 64, and the first console I bought myself was the Xbox 360. What's your opinion on Fortnite? Cancel, get rid of it, blow up, go away, just die. I had enough of Fortnite. Never played it, never will, never saw the hype. Kind of shit. In your opinion, what's the best games console? GameCube. GameCube without a doubt. GameCube had so many fucking games and it was just so cool. It was a little purple box. The games were Diddy. What the fuck was that? But yeah, the discs were tiny, man, and I just had a lot of fun on GameCube. I mean, I think me and my brother went like 3 or 4 months with just one game, which was Star Wars Jedi Council, I think. And then we was like, Mum, we need a new game. And she went out and got us Luigi's Mansion. Then I went out and got the Resident Evil set. Then I went out to get the... what was that other game? Harry Potter? Where you'd like walk around eating the Bertie Bots and you'd be like, ugh, bogey. Or then you'll be like, tripe. And you're like, you fucking like tripe? Fucking Avada Kedavra yourself, man. Why did I say that with an accent? What games do you want to play next? The games I want to play next is Resident Evil 8. Resident Evil 8 looks amazing. Give it to me. And Silent Hill. When it finally comes out, we need a new Silent Hill. But there's not many games that I'm really excited for. Valhalla got a bit air. But that's like every Assassin's Creed game now. It like last week, then it's like air. Cyberpunk died for me. Like, I'm glad I never paid for it or played it. Because I was excited for it. Then I saw the reviews and I was like, fuck. But yeah, Resident Evil 8, whenever they release a new Silent Hill game, and when they ever release the AEW game, can't wait for it. What was the first game you ever remember playing? It was a Martian game on PS1. It was a Martian game. It was like this horror game. I can never remember what it's called, but it was like scary. I used to watch my mum playing it, then I'd join in. But it was a Martian game. I remember watching my mum play Ridge Racer. But the first game I ever played like personally and got into was like Crash, Spyro and Croc and Toy Story. Those were the best games. Have you ever had a crush on a video game character? Yes, without a doubt. Jill Valentine from Resident Evil 3. Back in the day I had a huge crush on her, but then they made her even fitter in the remake, so fucking win-win for me. But I'd say there was Jill Valentine. I know a lot of people's is like Lara Croft and stuff, but Jill Valentine was the one for me. I wouldn't say I have now, because that's just weird, but I do watch videos with them sort of characters in. What game have you spent the most number of hours on? Ooh, probably FIFA. Probably FIFA 12. I remember playing like 3, 4, 5. I think it was like 3,000 games I played on that. FIFA 12. No, FIFA 13. FIFA 13 is when I spent a fucking shit ton. I spent about 4 grand on that game. Yeah, FIFA 12. FIFA 13 was the one I spent most hours on. What game did you think you would like but hated? Rage 2 and Cyberpunk. Those were just huge letdowns in my opinion. Big, huge letdowns. What's your Mackey's order, mate? Double cheeseburger, or if I have it, a triple cheeseburger, fries, a drink. No, I have 2 triple cheeseburgers, fries with no salt, so you get fresh chips, a Diet Coke, because Diet Coke tastes better than normal Coke and Coke Zero, and then 2 or 3 McFlurries. Just normal McFlurries, like no toppings, just McFlurry. Just give me the ice cream. I love it. And then, as well, if I do feel like it, I have a milkshake and I dunk my chips into the milkshake. It's banging. Do you think you will forget the OGs when you get famous? No, never. Never gonna happen. Because you guys have been here since day one. Since day one. I'll forget you. I'll never forget you, because you guys will always be here. So yeah, I don't think I'd ever forget any of you guys, because you are all amazing. You're all amazing, and I love you guys so much. And hopefully we can get more OGs in here, and hopefully have a bit more fun. But thank you, Young, for all of them questions. Now we're going on to Alan Gamer Doom, who starts off with, do you see yourself doing YouTube in 5 years' time? Most definitely. I'm not going to stop this. We've been going 7 years strong. We might as well continue going and hopefully see how far we can get with this horror stuff, and maybe get big with it, maybe getting big with horror reactions or reviewing films, maybe becoming a horror critic, but a good critic, not one of these shit critics who slates every single film and can't rate a film and gives it 5 stars when it's 1. Like, who the fuck rates Wrong Turn 4.5 stars when it's not even half a star? What do you edit with? I edit with Sony Vegas Pro. That's all I've edited with since day one. Sony Vegas. Stick with. You don't need to fix something that doesn't need fixing, and Sony Vegas does it for me. What is your opinion on clickbaiters and reaction channels? Is that a dig at me because I react? It's just the name of the game, innit? That's my opinion. It's the name of the game. Fair play to them. They're playing with the system. They're getting their views. They're getting their subscribers. Reaction channels, once again, they're playing the game like me. I do it personally. I do reaction videos to help get awareness for them smaller horror films. So it helps bring awareness to smaller indie films. So that's the reason I do it. But it's the name of the game, innit? You gotta do what you gotta do to win. Do you see yourself becoming big on YouTube one day? I hope so. If not big from YouTube doing horror, maybe big from being on FIFA on Twitch. Who knows? We got 2 paths there. Hopefully one of them will kick off. Who knows? We'll have to see down the line, and hopefully this Potato Men army keeps on growing and we can smash it and see how. You gotta aim high to dream high. So it's time to shoot high. It's time. If you had one wish, what would it be? My one wish would maybe do a meet and greet one day. Meet and greet with all you dudes. But with COVID, will that ever happen again? Who knows? But yeah, that would be my one wish. Maybe do a meet up with you guys if we ever get big or something like that. Or if you guys would like to meet me no matter what anyway. So yeah, thank you Alan Gamadoo for those questions, and we're going into the last question from Deform Lunchbox, an amazing person, amazing channel with amazing horror content, has asked the hardest Resident Evil. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. Because if you're going by difficulty setting, or just normally the 0 and 1 can be difficult. But if you're going by difficulty, Resident Evil 4 or 5. 4 and 5 are almost impossible with the difficulty setting. Because with 1, if you complete the game in a certain way, you get like an infinite grenade launcher, so you sort it. But I'd say 4 or 5 with difficulty. Without difficulty, definitely 0. Because you have that teammate following you, and it just fucks up everything. But yeah, that's all the questions. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Fucking this video is 25 minutes long. Jesus Christ. Thank you guys who have sat through all this. And let me know if you guys want another Q&A. Should we start up on Reddit? Let me know. Would you guys like to see that? Let's try a few different things. Let's get the ball rolling. Let's get some magical flowing into these tips and make it tickle onto our little... I meant testicles, not penis. I'm pretty proud of my penis. But I hope you guys have enjoyed. I've been dominating SPUD. Thank you guys so much for 7 years growing on YouTube, and hopefully we can smash that 5k by the end of the year. If not 5k, 2.5k, just so it's still a smaller goal to hit. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this Q&A. Let me know, guys, if you want to see more. Follow all my social media down below in the description, and we'll see you guys tomorrow for a Dead Rising live stream, only here on YouTube. So make sure you got that notification bell turned on and that subscribe button to join the Potato Man army today. But I love you, Potato Man army. Stay home, stay safe, and like always, don't forget to stay starchy.